Hello, good evening, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, L.A. by Night. Tonight, we bring you the finale of our 4th season. Season 4, Episode 8, All the Sinners, Saints. Let's meet our saints and our sinners.
My name is Alex Ward, and I play Jasper.
My name is Erika Ishii, and I play Annabelle.
My name is Xander Jeannerett, and I play Saint X.
I'm Cynthia Marie, and I play Nelli G, Baron of Hollywood.
Sinner.
B. Dave Walters, I play Baron Victor Temple, head saint sinner in charge.
Disputed still.
In that, yes.
Disputed.
Disputed sinner.
I have made a note. As you know, we do not make LA by Night just by ourselves. LA by Night is brought to you by an extraordinary crew. It's brought to you by some very special members of our coterie. First, Backblaze, an online digital backup service used by mortals and some kindred. They offer unlimited backup with no gimmicks, works with Macs and PCs, and they've supported the show now for 3 seasons in a row. So protect your valuable videos, data files, and your LA by Night fan art and fiction by showing them some love at backblaze.com/LA by Night. We'd also like to thank the master craftspeople at Level Up Dice. Level Up makes available to you, the family, the official and so beautiful Vampire the Masquerade dice sets. They're available for every clan, each faction, even the Thin Bloods. You can get your set to use in your home chronicles at levelupdice.net. Even in the world of darkness, some places are just special. They provide levels of connections to our beliefs, to our identities, to ourselves on an almost spiritual level. This deep connection to the spirit of the times, the zeitgeist, can help bring definition to both lives and unlives. Los Angeles, LA, the city of angels, is one of these places. It looms so large in the public consciousness that it just has a certain indefinable energy of ambition and possibility. This sense, this energy flows through all of it, from the sands of its Pacific Ocean beaches to the tops of its impossibly tall palm trees, from its red carpet galas to its late night studio shoots. Every sunrise brings a new day for the city's mortals. And on any given day, any of them might get that big break, might be the chance to make their mark, or realize their wildest dreams. Every sunset brings the same opportunity for the dead. With this firmly in mind, let us tell a vampire story. Earlier this evening, events transpired far across the city of Los Angeles. Now they transpire in North Hollywood at Club Maharani, some time before the doors open for a late night show. Special appearances by the hottest, the hippest, and the freshest acts. This is when the vampires gather.
Diva Dub, last one went 5 times platinum. This one we're about to drop, diamond. I'm telling you, 10 million copies.
Really? You're going to talk about that right now?
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, when else? Like, I mean, when it's almost doors. She's going to be here
What
tonight.
happened at the meeting?
I mean, she's still alive, so nothing. Right?
Suppose if you want to put it that way.
No, I've talked to those people before. I know how it goes. Really, yeah. What happened?
Oh, hey! Hi, everybody. I got your text.
Wait, like, what's this, like, Michael Jackson, Freddy Krueger, Wicked Witch of the West thing? Like, what is this?
Oh, well, I mean, I have money now to buy whatever I want for
Oh,
clothes.
that's what the money's... No, but believe it or not, I like it.
Thank
I like
you.
it. Like, Jasper, you should try this. It's still, like, leathery and buckly, but it's got a little...
It's certainly a choice.
No.
Well, regardless, thank you. I know I don't often get invited to, like, the big meetings and stuff, but apparently this might have something to do with me.
Well, it has something to do with all of us. Cam. Fucking Cam. Whoa. They are way out there. But the biggest thing that we need to be concerned about is they know about the Thin Bloods. They intend to use them as their weapon. They intend to study them. They intend to rip them apart. They intend to just everything. They want everything from them.
Well, yeah, but there is a truce, so as long as the truce holds...
So they believe that the truce does not apply to them.
What do you mean the truce doesn't apply to them?
The truce doesn't apply to Thin Bloods.
On a technicality?
They don't see them as kindred, so why would it apply to them?
Yes, X.
I may have done something. I may have. So I told you before, Archangel and I have been frequenting the fortune-telling establishments. And, well, we have a certain clientele. We'll take over a different one each night, so we don't leave a trail. But certain older vampires will send their ghouls because they're getting suspicious. And we thought, since the big scary vampires are going away, the more scared they get, if we tell people that it's getting worse, they'll get more scared and more of them will leave and they won't be our problem, is the theory. But I think they just went after the Thin Bloods harder, which might be our fault a little.
So basically, you provoked the elder kindred to think that Gehenna is happening.
Well, they were leaving, and so we thought the more thought it was happening, the more they would leave. It makes sense, right?
That's
It's, you know what? Hey, it's not happening.
Abrams left.
Let me just ask you one question. Is it possible to start telling the ghouls that maybe the Thin Bloods are your friends? Like maybe they're actually a sign of a new golden age?
Well, it sort of takes some time to set up these meetings. I mean, it's all happening right now. I didn't mean to interrupt or sidetrack.
No, that's relevant though.
Okay.
X, you mean so well.
And I'm wearing my glasses, so you know I'm serious. They're not real, but they make me look official.
Look, you couldn't have known the repercussions of that. I still don't understand completely. But now that it's happening, what are we going to do?
certainly need to take care of the Thin Bloods somehow, or at least warn them that the cam is coming for them regardless if they tear them apart or try to get them to join the Camarilla. I don't know.
Okay, I'll send a text to Delilah.
What's that text, Annabelle?
I tell her Cam is coming for you and your people in a big way. Be safe. We'll meet later.
Will you let her know they can physically come here? We've got room for people. They can't get in these walls. Anyone who wants to lay low here can.
Delilah texts back a few minutes later. Thanks, B! Exclamation point. Heart. Cam coming. LOL, LOL, LOL. So what else is new? Question mark.
If you need to hide out, Maharani is an option.
Dope.
Smiley face.
Dope. Smiley face. Hey, you seen Blake? Didn't come home last night from G party. Question mark.
Yeah, I saw him at the party. What time did I see him last?
Well, he was there till Nelli turned the party off.
Saw him until close. Keep me updated. I'll ask around.
Cool. Thanks. He can't day walk.
Okay. Delilah knows. Thanks.
I think this is a bigger problem than just having them hide out.
Yeah.
They need to come up with a plan, and they need to come up with one smart plan.
It seems like right now that they're building up their ranks and their resources to be able to fight back on their own.
Yeah, but they can't do that in time. We've had centuries for the Anarchs to build up and fight back, and that got us to a stalemate. I mean, they can't reproduce, so they have to be created by a quirk of random twist of fate and then somehow figure that out and somehow find each other and somehow unask themselves before a horrific shadow monster eats their face off.
Unless someone's making them on purpose. Or made them at one point. It's so many breaches in the masquerade, and they're so young. I don't... why are they all here unless it's Gehenna?
Well, we invited them. We said they could come here.
He doesn't mean here. He means here on this planet.
In the elephant.
You guys know how I feel about that. It just makes sense that each generation's a little weaker. We had to get here eventually, but I mean, the book says...
Oh, God, the book.
That's what the book says.
Yeah,
You've
the
been
book
reading
is-
the book?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the prince read it to me, too.
Oh, he had one?
Yep.
What happened with you were with the prince?
What part of the camp?
Well, I just,
So I was with the seneschal, the prince, the sheriff, and the primogen of
That seems real
Jameer.
pointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's just trying to deflect away from her time with Suzanne. How'd that go?
Not the way I wanted it to.
You guys had a very meaningful connection when we met that.
How'd you want it to go?
Well, she tried to get me to join the camp. How would you think?
I mean, they asked us
Did
that
you
last
join?
time. Like, I mean, of course, that's like I walked by and the dog barked at me. Yeah, of course, that's what
Did you
they do.
join?
What'd you tell them?
you don't do
I
that
did
to
not
me.
join. What did I tell them? Told them to shove their ivory tower up their, you know where.
How did that go?
Not well.
Did you actually say ass to them?
No.
Oh.
You got lippy with them there.
Yeah, I kind of did. I kind of sort of sassed the prince.
Was Strauss there?
No. But Aurora was.
No, but where is that guy? Like, again, when he's not around, that is very worrisome to me.
Wait. Where's who?
Strauss.
Magic Castle.
I mean, do you know?
Yeah.
How?
Gary.
Indiana?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Jasper, there's something else that I should probably tell you.
Mm-hmm. What?
They're on to Eva about something.
I
The
assumed.
cam?
Yes.
About
She
what?
did a lot of shit in front of Katya. Yeah, probably.
I assumed.
There's a belief that there's a darker force within her and that we're all at risk.
Probably is.
Do they know where she went?
We don't know where she went.
Know that she's not here.
I realize we're all fairly minor students of the mystic arts, but she warded this to be able to find me. I wonder if there's any way to reverse it to find her.
Not that I know of.
I might be able to help. I can sort of sense emotions, but I mean, I can't pinpoint a location yet.
Look, she said she was leaving and she had things to take care of, to fix, and we're not to follow her.
She asked me not to follow. She asked me to ask you not to follow.
She's spent a lot of time on her own.
I'm sure she did.
You know, up until very recently, she was kind of a lone wolf. She's super powerful. I trust her to know what's best for her.
I don't.
Why?
Because
You can't
she
be everybody's
attacked
dad.
the magic castle. She almost threw us all into a war. And for what? Because she's got some hard on against Strauss.
Yeah, that's downplaying it a little bit, but I see your point.
So yeah, I'll respect her boundaries. She told us she was leaving. She asked us to go. Cool. But to be like, she knows what she's doing, I'm going to go ahead and say I put the odds at 50-50.
And also, she's got the cam after her.
Hey, real quick, just apropos of nothing, it's a little bit of a sidetrack. How did the prince seem to you? Like, what was his overall disposition?
Seemed like a child throwing a temper tantrum.
Okay.
I mean, like, we already knew he's off. I mean, is he more off, less off? The cheese is already sliding off his cracker, but is it done slid?
What?
Oh.
That's quite the analogy. Let's just say I have seen a lot smoother Ventru than he.
What's wrong?
I mean, you know, you're fortunate to know some pretty smooth Ventru.
I do. I do. I honestly couldn't tell you what was wrong. I just know that he was obsessing over little things. He was obsessing over minute details of stuff and set off like a time bomb.
What?
He just would explode and just get angry.
Was he?
Oh, the metaphorical.
Right.
The metaphorical, my
what?
apologies.
What, Jasper?
Yes.
Was he coherent? Did he
Not
make
really.
sense?
Think about that.
I'm just asking if we knew he was off his rocker, ish. Is he worse? Did he make any sense? Did he seem like he knew what he was doing, or did he seem completely out the window?
Yeah, and if the rest of the cam already knows this, then why are they still following him?
Yeah, and did anybody do this? Because if you don't remember, that could be a problem.
I don't think anyone did this.
That you remember.
He's not wrong. They value their structure because for them to admit Vannevar is not the man in charge anymore, it immediately follow-ups with, well, then who is? And everything goes crazy. So it might be easier for just everyone to agree the Emperor is in fact not naked for the time being.
I mean, it was heavily implied last time we saw Strauss that he and Suzanne were de facto in charge.
Strauss and Suzanne.
It was implied. I don't know if that's the case, but that's the impression that I got.
That is also the impression that I got. In the midst of the existential terror of our imminent demise, yes, but that was also my feeling.
And that's what I was seeing.
Which is why I keep coming back to this Strauss stepping down thing. He knows how important it is to keep an eye on Vannevar. So if he's not doing that, I really would like to know why.
I mean,
I
we don't know.
don't think any of us have the answers for that, Victor.
But has, at least in my experience, and what I've heard, you know, much as like Gary and most Nosferatu, being a Nosferatu is more important than which side you're on, just as being a Tremere might be more important than which side they're on.
Sometimes they lie to you about how important that is, though. Did you see Therese there?
No.
Good.
In my interactions with Strauss, did I ever have a way to contact him? Because we have spoken. Do I know how to reach him?
To the best of my recollection, Strauss did not provide you with a means by which he could be contacted.
All right, well,
Victor is not without the means to contact the Camarilla, naturally.
There was another intriguing face that I saw. Her name is Katya.
new Primogen, right?
Yeah.
She was here yesterday. Last night.
Yeah, I met her.
That's Eva Sire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was there too.
She was.
Did she seem concerned about Eva?
She did.
Okay.
Should keep an eye on that one.
Is she working with Strauss?
She
Yes.
is.
That might be what Eva went to deal with.
It may be. We had an interesting exchange. I wouldn't call us friends, but we at least were able to talk like sane adults, which is refreshing these nights, I have to say. She basically made it known that she didn't want anything to happen to Eva, so I do not believe she means her any harm. She somewhat implied that Jasper was a supreme danger to her, Eva.
That's fair.
I somewhat implied that I didn't want anything to happen to Eva either, but if she hurt Jasper, I'd take her head.
Victor.
I said it gently.
Okay.
Seems like a specific thing to say, the
It was a
implications.
tango.
As far as I'm aware, if left to her own devices, Katya will not harm Eva. Katya is in love with Eva.
I would agree with that. I do, while they're talking, text my friend on the inside.
Which one?
My best friend.
What's the message?
If the truce falls, everything falls. I need to talk to Strauss.
Text message comes back. 2 minutes.
Look, for all intents and purposes, Eva's not here. We can't do anything about it, and we have to act like she's not part of this.
Are they coming after us, though? Because we're associated with her.
No more than usual, but if they are going after the Thin Bloods and we defend the Thin Bloods, as of course we will, because how can we not? I think we get into the world's biggest game of chicken, where they're going to want to know which one of us will hesitate first.
Yeah.
And I would love to say that I'm doing this out of altruism, which there is a component that, again, no one should be a slave and no one should have a boot on their neck just because of what they are and when they were born. But also, if I say these people are under my protection, that has to mean something. So either way, I will fight for them.
They've got my protection too.
Sir,
Yeah,
may I come in?
absolutely.
Campbell enters.
Give me back that black card, by the way, from last night.
Oh, Victor.
Nelli can get you another one.
You've got my other black card.
He hands it
Campbell.
over.
You can get one. You can rent a room if you want to. Yes. So I have it in my possession again. Yeah, man.
Sir, Miss Ebe has just arrived. Should I show her up?
Excuse me?
Ebe. You know, Ebe is here.
Does she know that I'm in a
I
meeting?
told her that you were with your associates. She said, great, that's perfect. Show me up. I thought I'd check first.
Yeah, bring her up. Cool. Great. Hey, you guys.
Whose side is she on?
Yeah, Victor.
Wait,
I'll let her in.
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
hold on. When has that been in question?
Aurora said that Eve was one of them.
Can confirm.
She was always one of them. She was working for Fiorenza. No, she has never let me down.
On paper, she was working for you.
She has never let me down. All right,
Campbell
but
returns a few minutes later with Ebe.
Hey, Victor. Oh my God, I've got so much to tell you. Hey,
no, this
everyone.
is nice. This is a look. Hey.
I never get to dress up.
No, you should. Yes, absolutely.
Thanks.
I have that coat in sleeveless.
It's pure teddy bear. I love it.
Oh.
Eve.
Look, I've got some Camarilla tea to spill. Which is why I'm dressed up. And hey. Thanks.
Yeah, no, just hold on to it.
Cool. So I'm glad you're all here. Because Prince Vannevar himself, Prince Roomba, has said that he is calling open season on Therese,
Why?
the Baron of Santa Monica.
Excuse me?
A blood hunt?
Yes.
Why?
Okay, so here's what happened. There was this old-ass Nosferatu guy. It was the one that we saw in the labyrinth that one time.
You mean Zelius?
Yes. But he was looking, I mean, good for him, I guess. And he was talking to the prince and to the seneschal like he's known them. He said he mentioned them from Versailles and that he was back and about ley lines. But then he did this thing with Therese and they were able to find out that all of this crazy batshit, like fill him with gold crap that's been going on.
Fill him with gold?
I thought that might have circled around. No?
Is that a thing he's into now?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. But, so they were able to figure out that he's been going batshit crazy because Therese has been putting this weird thing on him.
I knew it! I knew she was up to something. She wouldn't tell me what, and she wouldn't tell me what she was going to those meetings for. That's why I ran away. I knew she was spying. I thought she was using me to spy. She was the spy? What about Jeanette?
Did they mention Jeanette?
Who's Jeanette?
Her twin sister. She's an anarch though. She's one of us. Like Jeanette's.
No, they didn't mention.
So
it,
wait,
but-
who was she playing in the end?
I don't know, because if she's not on your guys' side and she's not on their guys' side anymore, then
She's
who
on
is she on?
Teresa's
Would
side. She's
someone-
on Teresa's side.
Wait, that means everyone can go and kill her.
Yeah,
And there are no rules.
I'm going.
Would someone please explain to me what you're doing here and why you're not who you were?
I mean, she's Abe.
That's
Rude.
what I said.
First of all, listen, they
It's a
appointed
legit
me. They
question.
appointed me sheriff, and I'm doing it because I love you guys, but fucking anarchy is stupid.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Wait,
But
can we black the Charlie up though? When the fuck did you become like kindred?
Wait, you're the spy.
look,
No.
okay, look, I'm judging by the fact that Victor is not saying anything, that you told Victor all of this already. So would you please explain it to us because he has not said a word?
I do begin to very slow, gently, physically impose myself between them and her. I mean, I'm not like, but I mean.
Oh, Victor,
How long
calm the
have you
fuck down. I'm not
known
gonna attack
about
her.
this?
Activate awe.
Awe is activated. You look awesome. Super charming.
Victor,
I'm sorry.
honey.
Is suddenly keeping secrets a bad thing?
No, I just want to know why she's standing here. The last time I saw her, she was your ghoul.
Now she's the sheriff?
That puts her in direct opposition to us, Victor. Don't be like glib about this. We keep our secrets. You said as long as it doesn't affect the group.
What does
know, I've
Archangel
done
have to
a
say
lot.
about the new sheriff?
Okay, we couldn't figure it out. It was you. The shadows. Okay. We're gonna get her though. Wait,
Me?
we're gonna go get Therese.
Cool.
I'm
said
gonna go
it.
get Therese.
No, you cannot.
need to
No,
stay
you
here.
cannot.
I
go
have to
get
come with
Therese.
you.
No, Therese is a whole other thing. This is not me underestimating you. We collectively might be able to get Therese, but please do not go try and solo her. Please. I understand you're the sheriff. At least you are not the scourge.
I
Cannot
pull
believe I'm
X-
about to
we can
say
talk
this,
about
but
this.
take her with you at least.
Annabelle?
I pull X off to the side for a second.
Are you okay?
No. This thing, it's huge. There were repercussions for killing her, for going against her, for even saying that you were against her. And now it's open season. Anyone can go. There are no repercussions. This is the time. I need your help.
What do you
I need
want
your
to
help.
do?
I need your help.
What do you need?
I want to get her. I want to get her. She's here. She's here all the time. She's tormenting me. She's always tormented me. She took who I am. I don't know my own name. If I get her, maybe it'll come back. Maybe the things that she took away from me will come back to me and I could be a person again. I don't want to be touched right now. I want to kill Therese. I want to kill Therese. I want to kill Therese Borman!
X, if I can help you calm down, would you like that?
Yes.
I activate and transmit.
Transmit.
So, as a presence power, it doesn't require eye contact. Of course.
It's my
But
charisma
it
and
does
presence.
require a rouse check first.
I pass.
Well, it's charisma and presence, but it's the resistance is X's composure plus wits.
And am I starting at 1 hunger tonight?
I'm gonna spend willpower. I'm good.
Spending 1 point of willpower. So you mark that superficial damage to your willpower.
Mm. I'm just like, hey, be cool. Be cool.
How many successes do you have?
Only 3.
Only 3.
X.
I can't.
Hey,
I can't be cool.
X. Look at me,
I don't want to look at you.
please.
What?
If you want to kill her, I'll help.
So will I.
But you gotta know that both of us are probably not coming back from that.
I don't care.
Okay?
I don't care.
But I'm just saying, if that's where you're going.
We can plan it. We can have like an operation, but
Listen, Victor, you don't understand. She has a lot of enemies as well. If they know that this is happening, everyone is going to go after her. And I need to be there.
It'll still be dangerous. I understand. And if you want to be there, be protected. Don't go by yourself.
just not right now, okay? Just not right now.
I can't make any promises.
The best thing to do is to plan this out.
Oh, then plan. I'm the idiot. You don't need me for that.
You're not an idiot, X.
X, you see more than any of us do.
Annabelle, you don't understand. You never understood. And I can't right now. And it's not your fault. You're a dumb baby, and you don't know any better. Plan.
While they're talking, I text Nines. We have a problem with Therese. The cam knows.
Okay.
Nines texts back. Wow.
Eve, if you would be so kind as to fill in some blanks for me. You are now the sheriff,
Yes.
which means you are kindred.
Yes.
What are you?
I am La Sombra.
Great. Awesome. So you are now part of the cam, which you, I guess, really were all the while anyway. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I assume the reason why I am alive is because you helped.
That is one thing I wanted to make clear before I left.
Yeah, I didn't think they would have gotten me out of there had someone not helped.
I'd like that earring back whenever you get a chance.
There's an earring.
I actually kept it in the safe with my
nice.
gun.
There is one more thing, though.
Yeah.
They're not on to me that I helped you guys save
Okay.
Jasper,
All right.
but they're angry that you're still alive.
I'm sure they are.
So whatever I can do to be a step ahead of them, I will, and I will tell you.
I appreciate that.
Remember my request.
Yes.
Please keep it at the front of your mind.
What request is that?
You know what? No point in making that one a secret. If she had to hang me out to save herself, she should do it. I did not want her to die for me.
That's fair. That makes sense. That seems like you. Okay. Great. Unless X tells me we're killing Therese, I'm kind of just gonna sit.
I have one question. Did they ask you to come ask us? Or are you just giving us a heads up that they're after Therese?
I am very much giving you the heads up, and please do the same for me. Do not go by yourself. Let me know.
Nines texts you again, Victor. Sending recon to Santa Monica.
I reply, doing my best to keep my people out of there. Let me know if I should get involved.
Eve, will you be returning to Greg?
Greg's with her?
Gotta go. I gotta go change and finish the sting.
Hold on. 1, you're gonna protect Greg.
Always.
2, what is that fuzzy thing on your keys?
I have a life outside of all of this, you know.
Not anymore.
Tell Greg I say hi.
I'm sure he'll say something like, "Meh, fuck off," but I will pass along the message.
Quick question. Do you happen to know where Rodrigo is?
No.
Weird, okay. Cool.
Do you want me to find out?
Nah, Aurora's been asking around, and it just, I just wanted to know if you knew. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. I know nothing. And I'll see you guys. Please stay out of trouble. I know that is asking so much from you.
I go back to the safe one last time, and I pull out a small picture of us from a club opening a couple of years ago. It's a black and white, and we're all like in our cool goth stuff, and I got my hat on, and she's all blacked out.
An actual physical
An
picture
actual
that you
physical photograph.
printed on paper?
Yeah, on paper. And I'm like, I know you can't have any more of those, but you still look just like that.
Hey, Eve. I do sincerely appreciate being alive still. So thank you.
I'm glad you're alive too.
Thank you for telling us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
No, it's justifiable.
I know we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but whatever I can do to keep you guys out of this shit yet again, I'll do it.
Could I make one request? At a convenient time.
Okay.
If you can get word to Strauss, I really do want to talk to him.
I'm sure that message will be delivered right away. Stay safe, guys.
Thank you.
You too.
Now,
Get you on the flip, huh?
yeah.
I gotta get you one of those things.
No, dude,
I
no,
like
no.
this.
Rock
Look,
that,
she can
be
have
you.
whatever the fuck she wants.
The moment she leaves, and after she's gone, I'm like, X.
What?
X.
What?
Do the reading thing.
Not right now.
Absolutely
I
now.
can
It
do
doesn't
whatever
last long.
we need.
She touched it now.
Kenny.
Annabelle, you're holding your phone. Are you texting? Are you checking?
I text Jeanette.
Jeanette.
You wanted me to take out your sister. Let's go.
That required a note.
I'd like to use Spirit's Touch,
The Spirit's Touch.
which requires a rouse,
Yes.
which I pass.
You've passed your rouse check.
Pass my rouse check.
Okay, so you do not grow hungrier. Your beast continues to be in abeyance. So this is a roll of intelligence versus aspect.
Intelligence plus aspects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Intelligence plus aspects.
Technically, Eve has touched it. I've touched it. Eva's touched it.
Yeah, it's a much handled object,
I also would like to burn a willpower.
inflicting voluntarily 1 superficial damage to your own willpower.
There we go.
Nelli G.
I'd like to text Lavender to make sure that the security perimeter around Hollywood is intact and to keep eyes up for Therese.
Text back. Copy that, boss lady. Expecting trouble?
Always.
Smiley face.
I have a text I want to send.
Mm.
I don't know if it's the correct number anymore, but I do text Chloe. And I tell her that I can tell that she is not speaking to X right now. And that bad things are going to happen and she should lay low.
you receive a text in return. It's just a heart. One red heart. Spirits touch. So,
4 successes.
4 successes. Spirit's touch, at its most basic level, allows you to discern essentially what is the emotional state, let's say the emotional residue left behind by whomever has touched the object. The most recent handlers, of course, are uppermost in the object's emotional residue. And as you clutch the rosary, focus your consciousness on it, you can see Ebe. She is as clear to your inner eyes as though she were standing before you now. Her chief emotional residue on the object is anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Significant anxiety. It is the anxiety of someone who is walking a tightrope made out of razor wire. The tightrope must be walked, but each step can cut. And the fall to either side could be fatal. The other side of the tightrope represents safety, if it can be reached. Now your success was 4. So you were able to go one level deeper into the emotional residue on the object and sense the emotional state of the next most recent handler. Victor, what was your emotional state, your chief emotion when you last handled the rosary, and what does it represent to you?
Vigilance. It's like a person with a rifle perched in a guard tower.
Does the person with the rifle have a target? Or is it simply watchfulness, waiting for the moment to shoot?
General watchfulness with the absolute readiness to pull the trigger.
You didn't even have to close your eyes because Victor's right there. It's pretty convenient, really, when you think about it.
It's complicated. She's worried, Victor. She seems so confident all the time and collected, but she's really worried. And I don't think she can do it by herself. She needs help.
She can't. She definitely can't.
And you're not seeing everything, Victor. No matter how hard you're trying, you're not seeing everything. And I wish that I could be more help because I want to get there too. But this is what I got. You're not seeing everything.
I actually text Therese.
Therese Foreman.
I do.
What is the message?
You have a problem, Baron, and I'm prepared to help.
Therese texts back. The return text is, "That's very courteous. We'll talk."
I reply, "You know how to find me."
There is no response.
when I put the phone down, I say, there's something you all need to know.
Oh,
Campbell.
good.
You call for Campbell?
I do.
He opens the door from his post of eternal vigilance and leans in. Sir.
Clear out the VIP. Some people can hear really well.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that somebody dropped a valuable diamond ring. We've got to find it.
It can wait.
Something.
Campbell, I don't...
No, I mean...
That's the excuse to clear
Oh,
the
right.
VIP
Yeah.
area.
Got it.
Thank you. Yeah. See, I thought it was good.
I thought I was...
It's very good.
I mean, no, nothing. I mean, I don't mean to be
honestly,
argumentative.
you could have been doing it by now, Campbell.
Your clientele really
Thank
get
you.
upset. Yes,
I know
sir.
doors are soon. This is important. Thanks.
Campbell shuts the door and hurries to carry out your instructions.
You remember the night we met Nines, the night of the Barons meeting? The night the whole Fiona thing happened and all of that? There was one piece of that particular puzzle I never shared with you all. That night, Therese said we should take down the cam by pretending to infiltrate them.
Well,
That's what she wanted all of us to do.
Well, that was the plan initially, wasn't it, when we went to Elysium?
Yeah, and you guys were supposed to pretend to bend the knee. And then you said, fuck you. It worked out.
It was more that, and I was quite frankly trying to cover for her. I didn't know that she'd done it because, quite frankly, I would not describe us as friends. But the idea now that she got close enough to Vannevar that she did this to him very much tracks with what she said that night
But
she
has
would do.
it helped us or has it hurt us? Because honestly, with the truce such a powder keg, having somebody who is not in his right mind at the top isn't necessarily the best.
I mean, doesn't that seem like a very Malkavian solution to you?
I think in her mind, I can't believe I'm about to try and rationalize what a Malkavian did, but...
Therese. What Therese did.
What Therese did. I apologize, X. I think if we had followed her direction, it may have been more beneficial to us. Not saying she was right, I'm just saying if we had gone along with her plan, we may be in a position to have benefited from that. But we did not. Which is not our fault.
Can't trust her.
I know we can't trust her. I'm just saying we may have ended up in a more beneficial position, but we don't know.
That is why I'm saying we can't just go rampaging into Santa Monica right now. I do not know that Therese is our friend. I also do not know that Therese is our enemy. The one thing I know is Therese will look out for Therese. I say it every time. So we need to see what this really entails, because as of this exact second, she's our fellow Baron. And if she hung herself out...
She's your fellow Baron with a blood hunt out on her.
But from the Camarilla, we are Anarch.
We don't respond to that. And if she really was trying to fight for us this entire time, and that's what got her that blood hunt, that means we need to be helping her. I don't know.
She hurts us, Victor.
X,
I know. That's why you are here.
What happened to her coterie?
What happened to her coterie?
I haven't been there.
I don't go to Santa Monica. I don't know.
This is exactly Victor's point, and I agree with him. And while I do support you, X, and if you ask me to, I will go. But we do not have enough information.
I'm just saying we need to know.
X.
We don't have time.
We need to come up with a better plan than just going guns a-blazing.
There are no other plans. You said that.
There are other plans.
What?
What?
Plan!
We need to rationalize this a little bit. If something were to happen to Therese, we need to figure that out, because much like what everyone else is going through in Hollywood and freaking out about a power vacuum, that's going to happen over there too, and we need to be ready.
It doesn't matter. She's taken control. She has choked Santa Monica. There's nobody else.
She's a monster. I know she's a monster, but as of this exact second, she's our monster. We just need
I
to
don't
know.
want to hear you call her our monster. She's my beast, and I bear her. You don't tell me what to do, Victor, or Nelli. You're not my Baron, and neither is she. I'm not part of your revolution. I'm not slinking in the shadows anymore. You all overlooked me. You all let me hurt, and no one came for me. You did. I'm not blaming you, and I'm sorry. I don't want you involved because I don't want you to see me like this.
X.
Killing her won't free you.
You don't know!
I do. Ask her.
Nelli?
Has his voice silenced in your blood? When you see Vitae and you feel the same creeping madness the rest of us feel?
Yeah.
Does it sound like Chaz?
So, you see,
Yes.
X
Well, you helped Nelli.
will help you too. But it's not that easy. And the whole point of this is that we all have these beasts. They're never going to go away. And we see each other at our very worst, and we're always there for each other. And we'll be there for you. I don't care if we have to see you like this. I'll always be there for you, X. I'll do whatever it takes. I promise.
I'm not in the headspace to receive your empty words. I need to go.
You need to stay.
I still have awe up, by the way.
Yes, you do.
You need to calm down, X.
He needs to feel how he feels.
Calm down.
He can feel how he feels. But right now, in the presence of all of us, I need you to calm down.
Nelli.
Just for the moment.
Nelli, do you want to try to persuade him
Yes, I do.
to calm down emotionally?
Yes.
So let's make this a roll of, you can either attempt to manipulate X, or you can attempt to simply win him over through warmth and charm.
I am going to attempt the warmth and charm.
Por qué no dos?
All right. Then it's a roll of, let's make it charisma and persuasion. Now, I want to make it perfectly clear, you're not attempting to seduce X.
No.
Okay. So there are no bonus dice.
I'm sorry, you said
Involved.
charisma and what else?
Charisma and persuasion.
Well, with it, she does add the presence dice because
She
it's
does
a
add
ball,
the
right?
total of her presence dice. Now, X, you don't want to be calmed down, is that right?
I do.
You do.
I'm not
You
in
want to be
control.
calmed down. Okay. The
Yeah, I got that. Oh, there it is. Sorry.
let's make your resistance, which is reflexive, of course, because
Yeah.
you're upset.
This is
Let's make
going
it-
against a few of my values.
Indeed. Let's make it a test of your resolve.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Resolve and insight. How well do you know yourself?
Wow, I'm going to burn a willpower. That's great. Great.
Spending willpower,
Yep.
inflicting superficial damage. Please mark that off.
I'll help you.
You may reroll up to 3 of the regular dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
You know, she's right. When she's right, she's right. She's appealing, she's warm, she cares.
I need you to calm down. I understand the rage that you're feeling inside right now. I understand the feeling that you want to go and kill her. I felt the same thing when Chaz came here. But right now, if you act on that, you're going to get yourself killed.
I don't care.
We care.
X, you have been the closest thing I had to a friend since before I met any of these people. I will help you in any way I can, but I don't want you to die. Please.
Okay.
You can have it all, you know?
Okay. Okay.
And I need you alive. I need you to model in my show.
I just got you trending. Come on.
I'm not a joke.
He's not.
Not a joke.
I really got you trending.
I hear what you say, and I'm still here. I'm still here. I can hear it. And I like movies and memes and dumb things, and I like joy, and I'm just trying to find it from within. And sometimes I can't help how I react. I don't want to play games. I can't help it.
You don't need to explain it.
Can I ask a non-Therese question then? Maybe that will help.
Yeah. What?
What's a Zelios?
He is a kindred. He is, he's the man who was on the slab. In the labyrinth. He made it. I was sitting next to him the whole fucking time. I didn't figure it out.
I mean, you didn't know when you tried to touch him, all that like black shit choked up the whole room. You didn't know.
Apparently he's a Nosferatu, obviously, but he made the labyrinth, and he was down. I don't know why he was down there, but the Camarilla took him, and they have him now, and that's the extent of my knowledge on that.
So
I do have his book.
Yeah. We have his key.
I don't think the key is his, but yeah. The book doesn't do any of you any good because you all can't read it. I have to read it. It's clever. It only reacts to Nosferatu blood. So I've just been putzing along with that. But yeah, that's who Zelios is. I don't know really anything else about it. I wanted to be the one to talk to him, honestly.
Maybe we still can, but we got
Look,
Nosferatu.
All this you're doing. I can't do this. I don't do this stuff. Every time I leave my house, something bad happens. And now, bad stuff happens in my house. So, apart from a certain assassination mission I'm willing to partake in, I don't want to do anything anymore. I want to be left alone.
Those of you closest to Jasper can smell the vitae that runs from his eyes down his face. No one is hungry enough to be tempted. But the smell is sharp.
Jasper, you don't have to.
Look, I don't...
It was unfair for us to ask.
You're a baron. You're a baron. You're... whatever the fuck you become. I don't know what it's called anymore. I don't do any of that. I don't want any of that. I didn't want it in the first place. I didn't want you to become baron. I didn't want you to become baron. I didn't want to do a revolution. But I did it. I worked fine. I did. I tried hard. I tried to do what I could. But I'm gonna die. Or one of you's gonna die. I don't want to die. Right?
Nobody's gonna ask that of you. Nobody would ask that of you.
Some of us would.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
Yeah.
We're not barons. We're not leaders. We hide in the shadows and we tell stories.
But something's gonna happen. And we're gonna go on a mission. It's gonna be you, or it's gonna be you, or it's gonna be you that's gonna plan something. Something we gotta do for the good of everybody. And I'm gonna die for the good of everybody, and I don't want to.
Hey, look, man. you remember way back when, like a year and a half ago, when we just like did random errands for Abrams.
Yeah.
We broke up thin blood drug rings or reined in unruly neonates feeding on teenagers.
Yeah. That's the level of shit I can handle.
We don't get to make that choice, man.
But I
You
can.
made it.
No, this life chose us.
No, this life chose you three. I came along for the ride. And I can easily go back underground. And I can disappear. Even if I leave the labyrinth, even if I leave everything I have behind, I can disappear.
You know what? It'll find you anyway.
Annabelle.
It will. You don't think that I want to go back to what I had before?
You can. You have what you had before.
No, I don't.
You have everybody in your life from before. Don't talk to me about leaving.
I have to
You
worry
didn't
about every
leave.
night if my boyfriend's gonna make it.
Yeah,
I
you made him a fucking ghoul! That was your goddamn decision!
At least I made a decision.
You didn't make any fucking decisions except that one. Every decision that's been put in front of you has been made for you.
Why do you even care? Just walk away, Annabelle.
I can't.
Why?
I can't because I can't stand to think that anybody should have to live like this. That
too much.
any should have to go through what you went through, or. And I will die for this. I don't care, but I'll never ask you to do it
I'll wait,
for
sir.
I literally motioned at him. I'm like,
Sorry.
Well.
Campbell shuts the door. A few moments later, you receive a text. Victor. Sir, 3 kindred here asking to see you.
anyone we know?
Ollie? Allie? Ellie? Question mark. They say it's about thin bloods.
I do smile when I look at it, and then I put it down, and I say, hey,
One more text. I'll tell them to wait until you're ready.
I just reply soon.
Just go, Jasper.
No,
Just disappear. This is not something that you can control, Victor.
What is it, Victor?
do you remember you? Long Beach, a few years ago. The shipping containers we found the girls in.
Yeah.
We set them loose, 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
They're graduating this month. I pulled some strings over at Griffith College to get the graduation ceremony at night so we could go.
That's kind of you.
The 6 of them have no fucking clue that we exist. But you know what? They're alive and have a future and dreams and goals now, and that wouldn't be true without you. We lead a fucked up life, and you got an extra fucked up hand dealt to you out of an extra fucked up deck. But this world is better because of you. However dark it may be.
You're a fucking moron. I fucking hate you.
I literally pull up. I pull up their graduation photos, and I slide my phone over to them.
From the Griffith College yearbook, where they
Mhm.
have attended tuition free thanks to certain individuals.
An endowment from the Temple of Boom and Thorn. Their graphic design.
They look
fashion.
happy. They look happy. Their yearbook photos show them smiling, their faces eager and ambitious and hopeful and alive. The vitality is practically bursting out of the photos.
We never do anything else. We did that.
Yeah, I guess. That's nice. Thank you.
You do what you got to do, man, but I need you, okay?
We need you.
And now, the Baron of Sun Valley's here, and I want you to know something, Annabelle. I didn't shoot that dude. He's walking around telling people he's the Baron of a place in my domain, and I did not hurt him.
Because you're in my domain. Thank you.
Because respect to the Baron.
Sun Valley, not a separate domain?
No, it's part of the valley.
That is part of the valley. That is very much the valley. It's just outside Burbank. There's some very nice studios
honestly,
there
if
to
he
film.
wanted to be a baron, he should have just gone to Santa Clarita or something.
I mean, no, he can have Santa Clarita. That's cool. He can have that. But yeah, so apparently they're here. Apparently it's involving Thin Bloods. Apparently, I'm going to let them in, but are we good?
No.
You're not wrong for feeling how you feel.
Where's the plan?
We got people here, okay?
Why did they take precedence?
Where's the plan?
X.
We have people.
Look, I've been you see this? I know you think I'm just over here on fucking Instagram, but things are moving, okay? Things are moving.
I show him the text message that I sent to Lavender about the security detail looking out for Therese in Hollywood. I've already started making a little bit of progress for you.
Victor, you receive a message from Nines again.
Mm-hmm.
Another message.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice this time to know the plan and be on the inside.
Ask Archangel about planning. And I do read it.
It says, Intel. Asylum, =, Fort Knox.
For the moment, I don't say anything. I just send back K.
Look, X, I already informed Chloe that things were going down. And she's looking.
She's going to get caught.
What do you want, X?
She's going to go after Therese now.
She's not going to go. I told her to lay low.
Jasper.
Yes, I am aware it's ridiculous, and I know she's not going to listen to me, but that's the best. If you want us to help as your friends, we need our friends.
What do you want us to do?
I
What would
like
make you feel
to
better?
inform you that she has tried things like this before during the day when I couldn't stop her, and it almost got her killed.
Okay.
And this is just the trigger she needed. We were both waiting for the repercussions to go away.
Why does she hate Therese so much?
Yeah.
She's helping me because she's my friend.
You know what you just said when you were like, she's going to do something crazy that gets her killed. You know that feeling?
Yeah.
That's the feeling we're sending at you.
We gotta go save her if we want her to survive.
Okay.
Yeah, we will.
Find her tonight.
Right after this.
That's the end of my information.
I'm like, Campbell, yeah, send him in.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, all right, y'all, game faces. It's dusty in here. Woo! I'm like, when he opens the door, I do make a dramatic display. I'm like, God damn it, Campbell, the fire system's irritating everybody's eyes. I said do not test it tonight.
Sorry, sir. We'll get it right. I promise.
Fuck!
I take full responsibility, sir.
I'm sorry, you all. I'm sorry. It's very irritating. Very loud.
The three somewhat bewildered kindred are shown into meeting room. For those of you who may have missed them at the party last night.
Or they walk into the room, my cloak of shadows.
So
I'm not moving, I'm just standing.
Remain motionless and unseen. It's convenient that your chair is always in the shadows in this room. The tallest has beautiful, long, ashen silver hair and a lean, rangy build. He wears punkish leather, but it's been hand decorated with cool metal studs, rings, cool motorcycle boots too. Hey, I'm Ollie.
Yeah, we met.
Yeah, I remember. These are my associates.
Allie and L.
Yeah.
What brings you to the Maharani?
Allie is slighter stature, a little wiry, and he has really cool Elvis sideburns.
Some pretty sweet chops. I saw a guy with a comparable pair a couple nights ago.
Dude. L is short, square, athletic. And he's got a mullet and a really bad mustache. He looks like he's from the 70s.
When they come in, I activate awe.
I already have mine up.
You already have awe. Any other awes? No?
I'll activate all. Fuck it.
You've been holding out on me. And I just say, I apologize that our first meeting last night was aggressive. But I think you have to understand that it's literally bad for business to have other people walking around saying they run a chunk of my domain.
I said I heard you. And Sun Valley, the Valley.
Santa Clarita.
Really? Come on.
Well, the alternative is far more unpleasant, I guarantee you.
Look.
You're welcome to hang in Sun Valley, don't get me wrong. Just don't go around telling people you run it. Because you do not.
All right. Can we table that for now?
No.
Fine. We sleep in Sun Valley.
Good answer.
Santa Clarita? I mean, dude.
I like Santa Clarita. So I used to love to go eat up there. The restaurants.
They're in a magic mountain or something.
Well,
I
in your
bet
capacity as influential people in Sun Valley,
Yeah.
what brings you to the Maharani?
Yeah. So first, is it okay to come here? I mean,
absolutely.
We heard this was the place to come to talk to you.
It is. Be cool. There's people.
We didn't think it would be like the council.
And we were talking about some important stuff, yeah. But yeah, of course, you're literally always welcome here. Again, just be cool.
I stand up, which breaks my cloak.
Dude.
And I just walk to the other side of the room, and I can't sit still anymore, so I just start pacing.
There's always one around. Remember that when you start talking shit about me behind my back.
Yeah. Great. Listen, we were thinking we kind of got off on the wrong foot the other night at Baron Griffith's. I wasn't sure. Baron Nelli sounds really cool. So
yes, but I don't.
Sometimes they use their first names.
You're not on that level yet. That's
exactly.
You gotta,
Baron Griffith.
Gotta.
At your party, we got off really on the wrong foot, right?
Parties are difficult.
Ancient history.
Yeah. They are. I never could get the hang of parties. It's not my thing, I like a good pool hall.
What is your thing?
I like a good pool hall.
In fact, just for our own edification, what clan are you, fine fellows? Clans?
Well, I don't really have one.
Really?
What?
Jasper stops and... What do you mean you don't really have one?
I'm Katie.
Annabelle. Remember that other thing from the book?
Yeah,
I'll remind you later, but that's a part of the thing from the book.
Thing from the book?
We've met other clanless.
Yeah.
Down in Anaheim.
Hey, do you know Amethyst?
Yeah.
I mean, Amethyst knows us. Yeah,
we've been meaning to make a road trip out there. We hear
should.
It's like
you absolutely should.
Worth the trip.
You should go down there.
I'm still salty we didn't go to Disneyland.
If we survive, we will go to Disneyland. Cool. It's like this time of year, it gets dark at like 5. We could do Disneyland. Like, it's fine.
We want to go to Disneyland.
Yeah, man. You should super do it. But okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, Cative.
So Anaheim, that's like, clanless headquarters, we hear.
It is. And you know what? Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Cool. Yeah,
we plan to make a road trip sometime. As a guiding principle, we never blame people for what they are. We don't hold anything against people for what they are and cannot control.
Righteous.
They're all
That's
the way
what
you're
you were-
born. That shouldn't really matter, right? That's what you make of it.
So
All three of you, though.
no, not all three of us. I mean, Allie here's clan Bruja.
Yeah.
You got a leather jacket.
I mean, you got a
Can't
leather
tell.
jacket. I should have known. He's got the leather jacket on.
Yeah.
Like, that's my fault. That is the uniform. That is the
Really? Do you all, like, honestly, I'm asking honestly, do you all wear leather jackets?
Follow-up
Almost
question.
exclusively.
Elle says he's a Malkavian, but I don't know.
Have you died? Hey,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So that first that we wanted to say we're sorry we got off on the wrong foot, and about the Sun Valley thing.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
You know, it really is on the other side of the 5. So, okay. We heard what you said about the Thin Bloods. Heard every word. Took it to heart.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, we thought the neighborly thing to do would be to tell you in person. Well, because we really didn't know how to get a hold of you except come here. You remember that dude we were looking at
Blake.
the party?
Blake.
Yeah, Blake.
Where have you seen him?
I mean, yeah.
Where is he?
Sun Valley.
Okay.
So
Great.
we didn't do it. That's the other important thing that I came to say. We did not do
what?
this,
What is
but we
it?
figured you would blame us.
No.
So
What?
Did what?
to make sure that we didn't get blamed for shit we didn't do.
What
Hey!
did you do?
I activate compel.
Compel, dominate, charisma and dominate. No rouse check.
Single word command. Simple command.
Intelligence and resolve. Oops, almost forgot the hunger dice. Why bother rolling?
So many dice and so little success. I gotta burn a willpower just to save face.
I think you might be pleasantly surprised here, considering what I just rolled. But what you
I got it.
All right,
You're having a rough night, though. You're having a rough night. It's fine.
night.
Yeah.
it's been tough.
Oh, good, great. That's 2 successes.
Two's enough. What one word simple command do you want to compel him to do?
Amateurs. It's sloppy. There's
Confess.
no artistry. There's no.
Oh, yeah. So we didn't do it, but we saw, let's call them our neighbors, another coterie. Blake's with them. And
With them?
I mean, no, I mean he's with them. They've got him.
Look, are you
They-
speaking kidnapping or has he joined them?
Well, kidnapping kind of means there's like ransom and shit. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I mean, is he like partying with him or somebody trying to hurt the guy?
I don't know either of those things. All I know is that they took him when he left the party.
Okay,
The
so
anarchs?
against his will.
Yeah, I think they claim, they say they're anarchs, just like us. Yeah, against his, yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, they
against his
took
will.
him.
There we go.
Took him.
I stand up
Okay.
and I'm like, could you all just wait just outside? Please do not leave. I appreciate this information. We just need
We can tell you where.
Yes.
No.
Tell us where. Tell us everything that you know.
Sure. Like now?
And quickly. Immediately.
Yeah, okay. So, the coterie that's got him, they call themselves the Junkyard because they live in a junkyard. Hey, look, our name is cooler. We're the Ash Cans. You like it?
Yeah, it's super dope.
It's in Sun Valley. It's right off the 5. It's in this crappy little nothing neighborhood. It's a dive bar, like a used tire sales place where, you know, illegal rigs come and get their tires changed to fool the weight scale thing. Anyway, junkyard, that's where they are.
How many of them are there?
3, 4, I think.
They friends of yours?
Neighbors, you know, we don't really see eye to eye
You know what?
on a lot.
You know what clans?
Well, I know that Rain's Gangrel, and I think Oscar's Bruja. I don't know what Kovacs is. Could be anything. I think there's one more, but I'm not sure. Okay. Anyway, honestly, we just figured you would blame us because of what we said.
Look,
and
I appreciate you coming to tell us.
so it's not like we care about the thin blood as such, but we did remember what you said, that everybody is welcome, and we do remember you said they're under your protections. So,
yeah. Let me ask you a question. Like, what are you guys into? Like, what do you do? Like, what's your thing? Like, I mean, I do music. She does fashion. You know, he does this. Like, what's your guys' thing?
Oh well, I'm kind of into like leatherworking. You know.
Yeah.
I make cool shit.
You mean that's super dope? You make that?
Yeah. You like it?
I tell you what. This is what I'm gonna need you guys to do. I'm gonna need the three of you to hang out here.
Yeah. Here?
I'm
gonna club?
Yeah. No, because you have the run of the place.
Wow.
I'm gonna send some people to take a look.
Can we go in the VIP?
Yeah. Of course you can. Be cool. Be cool. The security here is excellent. Be cool. But
Sweet.
I'm gonna have some people go take a look. If it is what you say it is, and we like help this guy out, you will have my gratitude, and I will hook up your leather business.
Wow, that's super cool. Honestly, we just didn't want to get blamed.
That is a fair assessment. However, I want you to know, cuts both ways. Just like when you're out of lines, I got to do something. When you help us out, I also got to do something. So hang out here. Please do not leave. If this all checks out, I will do you a solid. Doors are in like 10.
Shortest kindred visitor, L, with the bad mustache, says, I like your glasses.
Thank you. I'm professional tonight.
Me too. He's got a Count Chocula t-shirt.
The cereal business is tough in this economy. I
Tell me
recognize
about
your
it.
struggle.
There's money in oatmeal.
Somebody's gonna make a serial killer joke.
We need you to do what Victor says.
Hey, they leave and go enjoy your hospitality.
As soon as they leave, I'm like, Campbell, make
Sir?
sure you keep eyes on them at all times. If they leave
Oh yeah, I better believe it.
if they leave the club, let me know immediately.
Sure.
And then
Sure.
I'm like, so this might be a trap that they very much might be in on. So we could at least take the three of them out of it, theoretically.
I say we go ourselves.
Yeah, no, we super were going to go ourselves. I was never going to send people, but I didn't want them to be like, ooh, they're on the way, you know? Yeah.
What's the connection? Who's this person? Why are we going there?
He's a thin blood. Thin bloods are under attack. They're under our protection. We show everybody that we mean business when we say that they are not to be fucked with.
You realize how that sounds to X right now, right?
No, here's the difference, X. Let me explain it to you quite clearly. We know for certain this guy's in trouble. 100%.
And we can handle these three, whoever they are.
Maybe we can talk it out. Maybe we got to duke it out. But we know we can help this exact guy in this exact moment. We need to still find out what is up with Therese.
But you're ignoring the homicide investigation to go do the grocery shopping. People are hungry. They need their food. They need to be saved. Well, good. Put it on the laundry list of things for me to do. Fuck you! And I leave.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
So you exit the room. Do you leave the club or do you stay in the club?
I am being dramatic, and I will stay at the doorstop of the club.
Well, a few seconds after he leaves, I'm like, I know where she is. He will not get to her.
This seems like a superb place to pause our vampire story for now.
Yeah, you know I rely on you for everything. Who keeps hacking my computers? I need you to make them not do that.
That's actually not what Backblaze does. It does a lot of cool stuff, but it's not that. What it does do is it backs up all the data that's on your computer, right? So Macs, PCs, whatever you got, we'll back it up, and then you can restore it from wherever you are on the planet. So even if you're not near that computer, you log into the website, you get your data back. It's pretty cool. Mr. X, if you go to backblaze.com/LA by night, it even has a free trial. You can give it a whirl.
I can do free.
But why are you here? You know what? You tell me. You see things. Who keeps hacking my computers?
That's not how my psychic abilities work. You see, it's a very complex network of different images and patterns that I have to place together. You could go and get a free trial in the alley behind this place. You know, I see it. The potential is there. I think you're being hacked by aliens. I mean, that's just a theory, but it could be.
Welcome back to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, LA by Night, Season 4, Episode 8, All the Sinners, Saints. We resume the story en route to Sun Valley in a vehicle owned by the Temple of Boom, an SUV equipped as usual by its owner, Victor Temple. Campbell himself at the wheel. So according to these instructions, we're gonna head up the 5. We're gonna get off at a
Lancashire, but
yeah,
it's like
and it's right there. So it's gonna be a few minutes, but it's not long.
great. I do sort of like rotate in the seat to like look back at everybody, and I'm like, try and talk it out. It might just be a misunderstanding, and if not, we do what we do.
Preparations. Victor?
My gun.
You have the golden gun. Nelli?
My usual rig.
The tools of the trade.
Yes. The ones that Abrams gave me.
The souvenir set.
Yes.
X?
I brought the Blazing Rage of Justice. So we'll see how that turns out.
I'm fond of that model myself. Annabelle?
Steaks and a Molotov.
Ooh. Created from liquor appropriated from the Maharani, no doubt.
Top shelf.
Burns better.
Proof.
And Jasper?
I have been reunited with my one true love, which is my knife. And I also have my 9mm.
I have taken to keeping the stun gun and a high-powered flashlight in the car. I'm gonna go ahead and have those on me too.
Well, ever since your encounters with the La Sombra started, the high-powered flashlight certainly makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, by the stun gun, I believe you mean that taser.
The hunter weapon, yeah.
Ah, that thing.
Mm-hmm. It's a little extra kick in that one.
All noted.
X.
Yeah.
I know this isn't what you want, and not what we should be doing. I understand that.
Thank you.
I take you doing this as a favor, and in return I give one to you, however you want to use it.
I'm used to things not making sense. It's not going to be moonwalking.
No, I know. I know it's not a joke favor. It's a real favor. It's a boon, if you want to use our terminology. And also, please, for the love of God, now use this. And I hand him the 9mm pistol.
I can't.
Why?
I mean, you can.
I can't use guns.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to question. And I take it back.
I don't trust myself.
Okay, all right.
I was just going to mention this to Nelli later, but Teresa's holed up in the asylum. But that place is a fucking fortress.
I know.
She knows something's wrong, okay? So that's where she is, in the asylum, in Santa Monica.
Thank you.
When we're done with this, we will come up with a viable plan.
I hear you. I want to do that.
Okay.
Trying to make my intentions clear.
We can't do any good with that tonight, but at least we can do some good with this, okay?
Yes.
All right. So, how are we gonna play this? You guys know me. I'll go up in the door to knock. I don't care. But I mean, if you want to try it a different way, like I said, I would like to talk.
Sounds to me that Annabelle would probably be the smartest choice to go with this.
Yeah, and you just tell me where you want me.
I'll go up, talk to them, knock on the front door, as you say. The two stealthy ones can head around back.
Okay.
Make some sort of reconnaissance.
Exactly.
You okay? You guys are...
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Do you Annabelle want us to back you, or do you want to do this on your own?
Well, I mean, we don't know how many are in there, what they want. I mean, just
Understood.
people alone.
Understood. But sometimes it's better that two barons don't show up like mommy and daddy behind Annabelle. Perhaps I'm better served on top of the roof.
Yeah, it might look bad if two barons came in for this. For now.
I will sneak with Jasper.
Yeah.
I'll wait by the car. Something tells me if they start playing my song, I'll know it.
I'll spider crawl up top.
All right, and Campbell, you keep the engine running.
Are you sure, sir? I brought my hardware.
I think if they start playing your song, you'll also know. I trust you, man.
Sir.
We've done this a time or 40.
Very good, sir.
Come down the block, though. Like, not right in front of the house.
Like a fairy tale wolf, Los Angeles swallows its prey whole. You go poking around in its belly, and you'll be surprised what the city coughs up. Like this place, the Sun Valley Mechanical Disposal Plant, or as the locals refer to it, the Elephant Graveyard. Come off the highway, drive into the shadow of the overpass, pass a gate in a chain link fence, and suddenly you're surrounded by the metal hulks of impossible size that used to be pieces of things even bigger. Despite the city's halo of glamour, the darkness out here is deep at night. This is where massive old machinery and equipment is gutted, chopped up, and dumped. Inside this chain link fence, ripped with many holes, are the cyclopean carcasses of construction vehicles, cars, cranes, trucks, even oil derricks. Who would want to live out here among these rusting scrap piles?
As we go, I texted Delilah again. Before we left, I texted her all the information, where they were going, where Blake was, made sure that she was okay with us heading out.
Delilah offered to come with, but she wasn't sure that was a good idea.
It's up to you. If you want to show up there, he's your guy.
Her text back is, get him for me, and I owe you super big.
You don't owe me anything.
I also send a text message out.
Outgoing to whom?
The same as last time.
What is the message?
The message is, you and I are going to have to look out for extra. After some information that came out tonight. But you need to lay low until we can all discuss it. And if you can do that, I will owe you a favor.
The text back is, tell the ex to take a chill pill. I got this. Smiley face.
I also sent one message before we get there. I text Jeanette.
What is the text message?
I think your sister might be in trouble. Whatever your difference is, family is family. And blood is blood.
Nelli.
And since everyone's sending a text, I will send a text to Lavender to let her know where I'm at.
Lavender, not Brad?
No.
Oh.
I don't need him interrupting this.
Real talk, I was looking for him at the party. I was.
So was I.
Probably couldn't get in, though. He's
Probably
pretty basic.
not. Yeah, I didn't send an invitation.
I do respond to that text, by the way, and I just say, please do not die.
Please do not die. The response is just a smiley face again and another heart. Nelli, do you give Annabelle any? Do you give Lavender any particular instructions?
No, I already gave her the instructions I wanted. I just wanted to give her like the pin, just in case something were to go down and she doesn't hear back.
Campbell turns the vehicle around the block. Do you want me to park down here, or do you want me to just drive in, sir?
Basically, essentially like where if somebody was shooting out the window, they can't hit the car. So, like just down the block.
Okay, sir.
But like where we can clearly see it.
I'll stay within sight. Doesn't look like any of these other businesses are open.
I mean, it's kind of the point, right?
I guess. I thought Kindred, hung out with us. Where you could have a drink.
I mean, I look around, I'm like...
I mean, except for Mr. Jasper. Nothing personal, sir.
It's all right.
Here's the thing. We know for certain, there are Kindred in there, so I guess we don't know everything. But do keep an eye on those three at the club. I'm telling you, if they head this way, I'm shooting them. So... All right.
I've got eyes on them, sir.
Like, ready to move?
Yeah. Activate unseen passage.
Same.
I get out and
checks,
open the car
please.
door for them.
I'm good.
Good.
I open the car door.
You are, of course, aware by now that that is best practice.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get hungry.
No.
And you're not seen.
No.
Coterie walks through the gate and the chain link fence. It's like the avenging force in a gangster movie, maybe. The security booth that should be occupied next to the chain link fence to keep visitors out is empty. As you walk along the broken, uneven ground, past huge piles of scrap metal and machine parts, it's not hard to see where the only light in this junkyard is coming from, and that's the chop shop near the center. A big, flat-topped building made out of corrugated aluminum, riveted scrap metal, lumber pieces.
How far away is it from us while we're approaching it?
Perhaps half the length of a football field. It's 50 yards in. This is a big place.
Awesome. I'd like to use Blink and just get to the building, to the side of the building where most shadows are located.
One moment she's there, the next moment she isn't.
I look at Annabelle, since for all intents and purposes, it's just the two of us standing there. I say, I'll get to within...
Soaring leap distance?
Soaring leap distance. I wasn't just going to say it, but yeah, I get it. And then
I got it.
I'll wait outside.
Thank you.
Do what you do, don't die. And I head off around.
I'll move in that direction. I can't see him, but I get the instinct.
Although I'm not particularly sneaky with all the stuff around here, I do try and kind of at least be not super conspicuous as I make my way closer.
Okay. You do not see any other individuals as you make your approach. Now, Jasper, next, do I understand that you are circling the chop shop building?
Yeah. If there's
making a reconnaissance?
Yeah, reconnaissance and looking for a back entrance.
Mm-hmm. The building is surrounded on nearly all sides by large and small piles of scrap junk. Some of the stuff in these piles is amazing. There's like the nose of a small aircraft. There's a what looks like maybe the propeller from a ocean liner. It's massive, much taller than you are. And there's pieces of oil rigs and
it's piled up around the chop shop.
Everywhere. It's like a giant It's like a giant Jenga pile of pieces and parts. But there are many Jenga piles, some large, some small. You've got to pick your way around them carefully so as not to knock anything over.
Is there a back entrance into the building?
There is a back entrance. It's right next to a huge dumpster that is overflowing with trash bags.
I'll make my way to the side of the dumpster and
Hold there.
Yeah. I'll hold on the other side of the door from wherever, not that I know, but where I think X might go.
All right. Nelli, you reached the building first.
Wonderful. So
What
I
next?
open up my ring.
It does open. And do I presume correctly that you devour what's inside?
I do. And I activate Cling of the Insect.
You make a mental note for about the 80th time that you really ought to flavor that thing.
Yep.
And then up the side. Now, it's not easy to climb up the side of a corrugated metal building quietly, but do you want to try?
Yes.
Make it dexterity and stealth.
I'm going to burn a willpower.
That's the second or third this evening.
Our rolls are garbage.
That'd be the third.
The third willpower this evening.
oh no.
2 successes.
2 successes. Off to a rocky start as your heel makes a loud noise against a piece of riveted metal, but you hope it wasn't loud enough to alert anybody inside. The rest of the climb to the roof is silent.
Once I get there, I'd like to activate heightened senses. Just so I can start listening in.
Now on the roof, there's a couple of air conditioning fans, exhaust pipes, and a skylight.
I approach the skylight.
Victor and Annabelle, you are approaching the front door.
I am waiting. I really am waiting in soaring leap distance, but I am, however, looking for a particularly large pile of debris to wait near.
Not difficult to find. Now, you don't know what would happen if you jumped up to that pile of debris.
I'm counting on that, actually, but I'm waiting.
I see. Nelli, from the top of the building, looking down at the skylight, you can see a room, cement floor, grease-stained. Reminds you of that factory where you and your associates killed your sire. You don't see anybody within view of the skylight. You see a lot of machinery that's used for cutting up other machinery. Mechanical saws, sledgehammers, ripping tools, fun stuff. But you hear. Sounds like somebody's listening to a sports game on a radio. And commenting on every play. Basketball game, you think. You hear somebody moving something around, something metallic. But that's all. Annabelle, you approach the door alone. What do you do when you reach the metal door?
I activate awe and I bang on it.
Just raise your fist and give a loud knock on the metal. Shit. Who's that? Oh, man. Maybe it's them fucking ash canners again. Yeah, well. It can't be dirt. It ain't time for him to collect, so. Fuck, hang on. Door opens up. Yellow light from the inside spills out into the junkyard. And for those of you who can see her, Annabelle is silhouetted in the doorway of the chop shop. The individual who opens the door is of medium height, with a lanky build, raw-boned, with long, matted, unkempt, smelly hair. Whenever it was that they were turned, probably not a great night. They've got permanent, bad 5 o'clock shadow, and they're dressed in a greasy white t-shirt with a lot of fingerprints all over it, where various substances have been rubbed, dirt, oil, blood. Jeans haven't been washed in a while either. The work boots he wears are nice, though. Hey.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
I'm here on behalf of the undisputed Baron of the Valley, Victor Temple. My name's Annabelle.
You're putting me on.
No, not even a little bit.
Annabelle. Sounds familiar.
Baby B.
Oh, no shit? It's really you? I mean, hey, I'm Rain. How you doing?
It's good to meet you, Rain.
Yeah, I'll bet. Hey, he makes a desperate attempt to clean off his...
Please, let's not stand on ceremony here.
You talk nice.
Why, thank you. Not all the time, but this time I am. For you, Rain.
Hey, it's Baby B. Who's that? Don't you read anything? God, turn off that ball game. The radio goes silent and you hear some movement in the chop shop. To what do we owe the honor of the visit?
I hear you might have another of my friends visiting you. Goes by the name Blake.
Blake.
Works at the Deep.
Oh. What if we do? You know.
Is he around?
You know, he's busy.
I got an urgent message for him.
I don't care.
He's not responding to my texts. You don't care?
Not really. You're on our turf. So why don't you leave our turf?
Hey.
Unless you came to party.
Look, I'm always ready to party. But,
Now you're talking.
I mean, as I said, I'm here representing the undisputed Baron of the Valley, and this is, in fact, the Valley.
You sure?
Dead sure.
Ain't
Here,
what I-
look at this. Look at
Ain't
this.
what I heard.
Sun Valley, right in the middle of the valley.
Whatever. So, you're what? His hired gun?
Consigliere. It's a big fancy Italian word that means counselor.
Counselor. Well, my counsel to you is to fuck off.
I use entrancement.
Okay. Transmit. Presence power.
Charisma. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Make that rouse check as you do.
I
Those
think-
of you on the outside of the building can all hear the exchange.
Okay. As soon as I hear anything that is remotely a hostile action, I am kicking down the back door
Kicking down the back door and entering?
and entering.
And entering.
I believe it's a contested roll.
Yes.
But also a rouse check?
What was the rouse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. I get hungrier.
That's my girl. That's my girl. He's so got it coming. How can you resist? later. Oh, baby doll, there's only now. Yes, it is a contested roll. The roll is charisma, your charisma and your presence against his composure and wits.
Oh, gee. Oh, still gonna burn a willpower.
Looking for, he's got 2 successes.
4 successes.
4 successes. The force of your pure magnetism and allure hits him like a supernatural sledgehammer. He takes a half a step back, but you have his rapt attention.
Rain, is my friend Blake here?
You hot?
Beg pardon?
Blake, yeah, your buddy's here. What about it?
Well, can he come out and talk to me?
You know, I like you and all, and you totally cool and you hot, but he's as I said, he's a little busy, but you could come on in.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Okay, cool. Hey, Baby B's gonna party with us. This is the best night. Come on and meet the guys.
What are their names?
Hey, that's Oscar over there, the one who's got his feet up and can't take his attention off the freaking basketball game. And over there, the guy messing with the big machine thing, that's Kovacs. Blake is here too. Blake is unconscious. Blake is duct taped to a chair that's been turned around backwards. He's been hurt. Looks like he's still alive, but he's a kindred and yet he's a thin blood, so how do you tell you're not sure?
What happened to my friend?
You know, he got a little out of hand and we had to calm him down. You want a blood bag? We got some fresh from the clinic.
Yeah, bring the blood bag, but I'm leaving with Blake. Gotta get him taken care of. I appreciate your help in getting him here safely, but we gotta go.
Rain nods and says, you know, I'll get you the blood bag and, you know, we can all talk about it. Oscar takes his feet down off the table, stands up. He's got on a set of mechanics coveralls that are grease-stained, oil-stained. It's got a name tag on it. It says Oscar. He's got thinning gray hair and just the faintest hint of a mustache. Must have been a bad hair day for him, too. What do you mean you're taking your friend with you?
Clearly, he's had one too many or something.
Well,
so we gotta go.
Finders keepers, and we got him, so.
What do you mean finders keepers?
We found him, we kept him.
We
clearly
have a different understanding of how people work.
He ain't a people. Besides, you know, we ain't done with him yet.
What are you doing to him? And what do you mean he's not people?
We're just... Look, hey, Rain, is she like one of us? Is like, yeah, you can tell her, whatever. You know, he ain't a lick.
Oh, right. Because he's a Duskborn.
Fancy word, but yeah. You know, we, Hey, what business is it of yours anyway?
I'm here on behalf of the Baron of the Valley. We've
Temple?
extended our hospitality to all kindred, including the Duskborn.
That's Temple, right?
Yeah. Baron Victor Temple.
You can see him doing the mental math, trying to figure out if he's actually in trouble or not.
Look, I understand that you have these outdated convictions. But what say you let us go? We can all discuss this later. The Baron's place.
Kovacs, what do you think? Should we do it? You know, I mean, Vic Temple, Baby B, you know, they're connected. Kovacs has a long, sleek black ponytail. He wears one of those sleeveless white t-shirts and a pair of clean blue jeans. He looks up from his machine tooling, looks over and says, nah, I don't think so. He pulls out a big bladed object that looks like it might have been a part of a saw once and just starts walking over to you. You can tell he's going to use it. So, you can just take off or we can dance. It's up to you.
Please, I don't want to have to do this. We're all anarchs. We're trying to fight the Cam here. Peace is only temporary. We're going to have to go to war again. And we want our allies by our side. That's them.
What's he worth to you? I mean, we got paid good money for this.
By who?
None of your business.
Yeah, it's my business. I'm here representing the fucking Baron of the Valley.
Yeah, you said that already. But I hate to be the one to point this out to you. He starts swinging the saw back and forth, but there's 3 of us and 1 of you.
Do I hear
Break
that?
down the door.
Multiple things happen at once.
Damn it.
Jasper, you stated that your intention was to break down the back door and rush in.
If I hear him say there's 3 of us
definitely
in
said
one, okay, then I kick the door open, which
All right,
immediately
breaks your...
and I run in the room, and I just say, wrong.
Okay. Are you attacking, or
I'm
are you
standing
holding?
behind Annabelle.
You're backing Annabelle up.
Backing Annabelle up.
X following in?
Yeah, actually, I was intending to also kick the door in, but Jasper beat me to it.
Mm-hmm. He had the
And so it also breaks my unseen passage.
faster boot.
Yeah, and then I will rush right behind both of them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nelli, knife, skylight.
I actually took the knife to my wrist, and I'm gonna let my blood spray across it and do a course of vitae to jump straight through.
You're gonna come straight down through the metal?
Yeah.
Wow. Badass. So you take your blood and you basically make a circle around you. And when the vitae eats through the thin metal, you drop down into the room.
It looks like there's 4 of us.
What an entrance. And Victor Temple.
Soaring leap where I land basically in the doorway.
Through the air, in the open doorway.
For the record, I rolled to rouse my dexterity and I passed.
You passed. I gotta know, do you do the superhero landing?
Of course I do the superhero landing. And then when I land, I do stand up and take my hat off and I'm like, gentlemen, I think you were in the process of being very rude to my consigliere here.
I'm sorry, 5.
That's not okay.
Rain says, fuck this. You cool, you hot, but I'm gone. And he is headed for the back door that you came in.
Do I see him going?
He is. Let me tell you what the others are doing, and you can tell me what you want to do. Oscar, who was listening to the ball game, decides that discretion really is the better part of valor, and he wants no part of this. So he's going to put his hands up and back away. Kovacs, apparently not over-furnished in the brains department, has decided that despite the numerical disadvantage, he's gotta be the tough guy, and he's gonna try to take on B. What's your intention? We went this way first. We'll start from Victor Temple.
I very calmly start walking towards Blake. I don't have my gun drawn or anything, but I am kind of holding my hat in the rosary. And I just start walking across because I know what's about to happen to the rest of them. So I'm just like...
Nelli, vitae, metal, floor.
I see the other guy taking off. I blink towards him.
Mm-hmm. You end up between him and the door.
I've had a really long night and a really long week. Back it up.
Oscar and Rain, currently not in the fight. X.
Rain, who has the overalls and the mullet, and I use compel.
Okay. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So
it's your charisma and dominate versus his intelligence and resolve. I do not like his odds.
Don't jinx it. Cursed by hubris.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
4?
Mm-hmm.
4 successes. Bestial failure. So you were going after Oscar with the...
Rain.
Rain, the one who greeted Annabelle at the door.
Yeah.
The so-called ringleader.
Right.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 successes. What's the compulsion? What compel word do you want to give him?
Listen.
No! His body distends. He begins to change his shape in front of your eyes. He's going through some sort of bodily transformation. Annabelle?
Oscar's still coming, isn't he?
Kovacs with the saw?
Kovacs is still
Mhm.
coming towards me.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
If he comes towards me, I'll disarm him.
Gonna go in for
You
the
do a
disarm.
disarm.
Okay. And Jasper.
I'm standing behind Annabelle, and I see that Nelli has the guy who tried to run away. The other one obviously isn't going anywhere right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just look at the guy and I say, "Are you really sure you want to fight the two of us?" And I just open my coat and I pull out the knife, and I want to roll an intimidation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's make it, since this is a show of brute force and weaponry, let's make it strength and intimidation.
Great. That is 2 successes.
3. Some people just won't let their pride be quiet.
I was trying to ice skate uphill.
So Annabelle, you will be rolling strength and brawl to disarm him. He will be rolling strength and he'll be actually be it's a strength weapon. So strength and melee to attempt to injure you with this very dangerous looking saw thing that he's apparently made himself.
Can I activate prowess?
Absolutely.
Because I took rapid reflex too.
Makes you requires a rounds check.
Oh.
Is that a failure?
I'm at 3 hunger.
3 hunger.
Hungry.
That's my girl. That's my girl. Oh, I'm so proud of you, baby.
No.
Yeah. Take him down and drink him dry. He's got it coming.
Not like you.
So you will add your potent score to your dice pool.
Five.
Apparently, he is a lot better at this weapon in his mind's eye and his ego than he is in real life. He comes in doing a few fancy moves, jabs at you, ha, hey, yeah, and just brings it overhand clumsily. You bring your hands up, catch it on the downswing, throw out, and the thing goes spinning to embed in the wall behind him. Thunk. He actually turns to look at what you just did.
God.
If you want to hit him or strike, or Jasper, you have the advantage.
I just look at Annabelle and I go, and I cut my tongue on my fang, and I.
Oh. That's disgusting.
But effective.
But cool.
And I get hungrier, unless the skull does anything for getting extra hungry.
What a waste of blood. So overdramatic. Couldn't you just rip his head off and then give me what I want?
I'll make my roll. Six successes
6 successes.
with a critical.
What is the damage margin on that?
Damage margin on that ability. They require
Stamina and occult or fortitude.
yeah. And margin is aggravated damage, mortal, and non-halved superficial damage to vampires.
And your total was?
6 successes.
5 successes. So, wow, that fills his health track with superficial damage. So you catch him full on the side of the face, the neck, the shoulder. Bah! What the fuck?
I believe you weren't listening to the very nice woman. You should listen harder.
Stand down.
All right. Take him and go already. God, my eyes, I can't see. All the fight appears to have gone out of this trio. You checked on Blake.
I start freeing his bonds, but I turn on awe just in case he like wakes up and freaks out or anything. And I do start. I'm telling him like, we're gonna get you out of here, man. Like, it's all right.
He does not appear to be conscious. You don't know if Thin Bloods go into torpor or if...
Does he seem completely rigid, or does he seem like pliable? Like, is his head lolling around when I'm?
He is limp.
But I am very much talking to him like, we're gonna get you out of here. It's cool, man. Don't worry about it.
You're not even sure if he can hear you.
Yeah.
God, shit! What did you do? What is that? What kind of fucked up stuff is it?
I grab him by the shirt.
Leave me alone!
What did you do to him, and who paid you?
I've got plenty of that left.
Oh, I knew this was a bad idea.
Yeah, it was, and you did it anyway, so who did it?
From where Nelli's got him at knife point, Oscar says, don't tell him anything.
I lift him up off his feet.
You raise him up. Kovacs has finished his transformation. He's a big, mangy, gray dog.
As you've noticed this, though, you hear sort of like muttering that's been happening under X's breath, and it's just this continuous string of vile. You are nothing. I'm not afraid of you. You're nothing. You're a blip on history. No one will remember your name. And I'm casting Dementation. And I know that he's listening.
Oh, he can hear you, regardless. A rouse check, please.
Yep. I get hungrier.
For once, I'm very proud of you, X.
Thank you.
I prefer that you eat him. I prefer that you eat anybody. But I am proud of you.
We'll see.
So that is manipulation and dominate against his composure and intelligence.
Yeah.
No successes.
4 successes.
4 successes. The dog goes into a paroxysm of agitation, begins to spin around in circles, chase its own tail, snapping, snarling, and biting, rolling over and over on the floor, snapping at the air.
You don't know fear. You are not afraid. I will make you afraid. You will know fear.
Okay. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. We got paid off, okay? Who? Prince's Scourge. Let me down. I can't even see anything.
Throw him against the wall.
Are you putting some force behind it? Just tossing him aside like garbage?
Yeah.
He makes impact with the wall and sort of slides down it, leaving a sort of a grease spot behind him on the metal. Take your dude and go.
Let's get out of here. Know this. The Thin Bloods are under the protection of the Baron of the Valley and the Baron of Hollywood until such time as they can protect themselves. And if you think we're bad, you just wait until they are at their full strength.
Fuck us.
You tell everybody.
Whatever you want, just please go away.
I attack again with dementation.
Who is your target this time?
With the gangrel again.
The gangrel again?
Yes.
Okay. It is the same. You need to make a rouse check.
I believe I don't need to.
Or actually, no, you've made the rouse check and it lasts for the scene, is it not? And the gangrel is at a disadvantage because it's already affected with dementation. So, how many successes?
3.
3 successes. The dog is making high-pitched, crazy noises now.
I snap its neck.
Barking. You reach out with your hands.
X.
I snap its neck.
X, stop!
Now, there's a terrible crunching sound as the neck snaps under your hands. It looks like a dog at the moment, but it's still a vampire.
I feed.
You sink your fangs into the creature's flesh. It's transforming in your arms back into a kindred.
I don't stop.
You drink. You open your mouth and let the intensity flow into your mouth. It's like an oil well gusher of perfection. You can taste the grease, the oil,
I don't
the anger,
stop.
the hate.
This isn't you. You don't want this, please.
I continue to consume.
Annabelle, do you try to physically take him off his victim?
I can't. I don't want. I try to pull him away. But I don't want to use too much force.
There's one hunger die left that you haven't sated. You feel Annabelle tugging at your arm. You hear her words, but the choice is yours.
No, it's not. I continue.
That's my boy.
I'm not your boy. I'm not anybody.
Remove the last hunger die.
I don't stop.
Vampire that was begins to age. Skin becomes moldy. Gray streaks appear. It begins to fall apart. X, you still have a choice to make. You drank your victim dry.
Yes.
Did you do the unspeakable?
Yes.
Diablerie. attempt to consume the soul of another vampire.
A weaker vampire.
Make a test.
Yeah.
Strength and resolve.
With hunger? Oh, I guess there are none.
There are no hunger dice for you at this time.
2 successes.
2. Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately for you, the spark of whatever he was passes from this world unconsumed.
I don't stop.
There is nothing left to drink. Whatever he was goes on to wherever it's going.
X, please. X, stop. X.
I drink from Annabelle.
Annabelle, you can resist if you choose and push him away from you. You allow it. There is no hunger to sate, X.
Activate, share the senses.
Share the senses.
And I succeed on a rouse check.
Then you do not get hungrier. So this is a roll of resolve and your aspects.
Yes. Three successes.
How do you wish to proceed?
As my fangs pierce her and the exchange begins, I start using Share the Senses. And in my mind, I transfer the image that I see into Annabelle's mind. And that image is of me consuming her and using her strength to achieve my ends. And I will not stop.
X is feeding from Annabelle and does.
As soon as I see him bite, I'm right next to them.
Mm-hmm. What is your intention?
My intention is to
separate
the two of them.
Victor?
Hit X with the stun gun.
Nelli?
I'm activating entrancement to entrance the other two people so they're not focusing on what's going on.
You are holding them in place.
Yep.
Make the rouse check and then the roll for entrancement. Victor, you are firing. You realize that with them locked together like that, you could injure Annabelle as well. Okay. Have you fired this weapon before? So you do not, in fact, know what it does. Go ahead and make strength and brawl. X is not in a position to resist your attack.
That is 5 successes.
5 successes. More than enough. Jasper separates the two of you with a mighty shove. The gun discharges. Dexterity and firearms. X, do you want to dodge? 2 successes? They are looking at you, terrified, enraptured. They don't know if they're in love or horrified of you.
I walk them away from the whole situation.
They just follow like mice following a snake.
Actually, 6 with a crit.
6 with a crit. Do you want to dodge?
Not even gonna try.
Is it possible for me to use rapid reflexes to catch the cords?
It's not that kind of weapon. Rapid reflexes does allow you to take a preemptive action. You could stand in front of X. You could try to shove him down out of the way.
I will try and push X out of the way of the shot.
Okay. Give me dexterity and athletics.
Okay.
And how many successes did you get?
6 with a crit. I'd also like to note Victor's very calm about it. He's just like...
So your margin's got to beat that. You want to do you want to rouse your blood to enhance your strength?
Well, I already rolled, so no. 7.
7. 1 more than needed. X hits the ground, the cement floor, with you on top of him. The projectile, whatever it is, blasts into the metal wall behind where X was standing. There is a electrical discharge of some kind that reminds you a little bit of Zeus's fury, you're not sure. The entire wall jumps and sparks with electricity. It leaves a big scorch mark on the metal wall.
Is it the type of weapon where it retracts or like pop out a cartridge type deal?
No, it shot a projectile, a bullet of some kind. Although nothing like you've ever seen before. You're not sure what that would do to a kindred.
Just put it back away.
Victor, Nelli. I look around seeing Nelli's not there.
I've kind of got Blake
Victor,
on one arm, by the way.
Please take Annabelle. No.
I'm like, I need your help with something. I just have to do one more thing. And I turn and I look at the two guys.
They're not able to see you at this time. They are completely focused on Nelli.
Look at me, please.
Look at him.
Reluctantly, they tear their gaze away from you and look at Victor.
Yeah, believe me, I understand. I just need you guys to do one thing for me. Anytime anyone mentions Thin Bloods to you, you tell they are under our protection. Submerge directive. Mass dominate submerge directive on them both.
So, rouse check first for the mesmerize.
I do get hungry.
Yeah, finally. Get some. So, you know the roll.
They need to understand. I'm going to spend another willpower, which will leave me with 2.
Getting to the bottom of the well there.
Worth it to get my point across.
5 successes. You beat the your margin is 2, so that is enough. That subliminal command is now in their minds.
And I head out with Blake. I'm like, Jasper, when you're done, will you help me with something?
Yes, please.
And I do walk out, though.
You exit the chop shop.
No, please follow him.
I run. I go out the back door. A soaring leap away.
Your undead muscles take you out the back door in a single leap, and you're outside.
Is that opposite of Victor? I'm using blink at that point. I'm after her.
You let your prey go.
Yep.
At no point am I in any rush, by the way. Despite all this insanity, I'm very much just like, we're leaving.
Come on, X. It's okay. We'll talk about it later. Come on, let's just go. We'll deal with it later. Come on. I got you. Come on. Okay.
When we get outside near the large precipitous tower I found, I'm like, will you knock that shit over on that building? Or hold him and I'll do it.
Sure. And I, using my saboteur, I look at the pillar and I find the weak point and I just...
It's like removing a key piece from a pile of jackstraws. You knock it away, there's a horrific screech of metal, and the whole pile comes toppling down on the chop shop, burying most of it under what looks to be several tons of machinery and discarded parts. You doubt it will kill the 2 kindred that are still in there, but they're not leaving anytime soon.
Hey, X. Sorry. Wait, where do you want to go? Do you want to come to my place or do you want to go home?
I can't go home.
Okay, let's go to my place.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're all welcome at mine.
I know. I'm just going to take him home.
While I'm carrying Blake, I text Delilah.
You text Delilah.
We've got your man. We'll bring him home.
Delilah texts back very quickly. Super grateful.
And when we get back to the car, I do wait 3-ish minutes to see if Annabelle comes back because I think there's a chance the cops might. And if she doesn't come back, head to the deep. Drop him off.
Okay. How much time are you going to give him?
I mean, she knows where we are. I realize if she wants to come back, she will.
I'm with her.
You know that Nelli is with her.
Then I'll wait a little longer.
Change of plan?
I'll wait slightly longer. But I do have a vested interest in not lingering in this area, though. So it's not long either way.
I see.
5 minutes.
So Nelli and Annabelle.
I'm gonna just keep going.
You're gonna soaring
Yeah.
leap away and just pick a random direction and go there?
Yeah. Just keep going.
Just keep
What
going.
is her- I don't know how long.
I'm gonna keep up. I'm faster than you.
You can. It seems clear that she wants to be alone.
Not gonna let it happen. I'm sorry.
Soaring leap cannot outpace blink. However,
she could be there when she landed, basically.
Each time you use blink requires a rouse check.
Okay.
You will eventually lose this leapfrog contest.
Okay.
Or you'll frenzy.
Annabelle, stop, please.
I keep going.
Annie!
Knowing. Nope. Keep going.
No, keep going.
It's a choice between falling to your own frenzy or letting her do as she will.
I'm gonna fall into my own frenzy.
You're gonna push it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a rouse check.
Success.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do, because you could potentially keep this up all night. If Annabelle won't stop, you have no choice but to keep testing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna play 3 turns and out. Soaring leap. Versus blink. Dexterity and athletics, 3 rolls. But, Nelli, each of your rolls requires a rouse check. So, Annabelle, you'll make 3 rolls of dexterity and athletics.
I'm sorry, you said dexterity and athletics for me as well, correct?
That's right.
Okay.
You're both making the same roll.
Success on the first one.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 successes.
2.
And
Go ahead
1.
and make 2 more.
That's 2 successes on my first roll.
Mm-hmm. Second roll, rouse.
5 with a critical.
No success on that.
A messy critical.
A messy,
messy critical.
critical. Hold that thought.
No success on my second roll.
And the rouse check
I mean, sorry, the rouse check was no.
was a failure.
Yes, thank
so
you.
you get hungrier.
Mm-hmm.
And the dexterity plus athletics roll.
Three successes.
But yours is a crit success? Or a messy crit?
A messy crit.
Last one.
2.
2 successes.
Success on the rouse check. 2 successes.
2 successes. Nine, 7, and a messy critical. Chase leads you to the highway, and Annabelle goes right into traffic, leaping past the cars. And you know if you go in there, that's not going to be your fate. She gets away. By this time, I think you've probably exceeded the point at which you wanted to wait.
Although if she calls, we'll circle and pick her up. Otherwise, we head to the deep.
You're not going to contact her?
They know what they're doing. I saw
Very
them
well.
leave.
X and Jasper, are you departing?
I'm walking normal speed with X next to him, heading back to my haven.
Oh, you all don't get in the car?
No, I just walked him home. Away from everybody.
I don't try and stop them either if I see them. If I see them consciously walking away.
I wave at Victor.
So you do see them. Jasper has waved you off. Do you trust him and let him go? Nelli?
I text Victor.
What is the text message?
Come get me.
You have Campbell. Go where he's needed.
When she gets in the car, all I say is, it'll be all right. Happens to us all.
Annabelle. You leap off into the night. How long do you go? Where do you stop?
Until I get tired.
Till you get tired. And what happens
Find
then?
an alley in downtown LA. And check the playlist, and it's empty again, isn't it?
No, it's not. There is a song. The song is an old Patsy Cline tune. The tune is Back in My Baby's Arms.
I put on Hosier's work song. And then I sent a text to Carver.
Text to Carver. What is the message?
You said when they disappointed me to come to you for answers. Well, I have some questions.
It doesn't take long for you to receive a reply. And the reply is, I'm here for you, baby doll. Now, this is the world of darkness. And in the world of darkness, nothing is ever as it seems. And yet, everything is very much connected.
Come on.
Hey, buddy.
Where the fuck have you been?
Good to see you too. How you doing?
Oh, I'm
Got your
great.
Snacks?
Yeah, I'm doing
Car's
great.
okay?
Thank
Not
you
on
for asking.
fire?
No, it's not.
That's good. Jasper says hello.
Oh, fuck off.
Listen, I got good news and I got bad news. Which one do you want first?
Some good news would be great right now, actually.
Cool. I'm gonna uncuff you.
Great.
In a bit. Bad news is it turns out this whole setup was a bunch of bullshit and it's all for nothing, so we get to go home now, which may also be good news.
Okay, whatever.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm fine. Hey.
Listen, it's been a great week. I had so much fun with you.
So in blank culture, does this make us friends now? Partners? Ebe?
Fuck off.